Hey there, everybody. Hope you're having a good Friday. I am here just to give you a brief update and devotional. I've been doing this, trying to do this on a weekly basis. I especially wanted to do it today because we do have a few things that I want to update you on, things that our church is working on that you can be praying for and just know about. But as we do that, I also want to open up the scriptures and give you a brief devotional, okay? So this week I was reading in light of our sermon last Sunday, which was about Naaman the Syrian who got leprosy and then was healed of leprosy. And just talking about what leprosy does. As a picture of sin, you know, leprosy isolates, leprosy humiliates, and it ultimately destroys you. But, you know, part of that isolation is that it isolates you from God, it isolates you from the people of God, and it caused you to have to live outside of the community, right? So you're ostracized and made to live outside of the community. Well, there's a really interesting passage in Hebrews chapter 13. Of course, Hebrews is dealing with a lot of the ceremonial laws from the Old Testament and practices and how those ceremonial laws pointed to and are fulfilled in Jesus. Okay, but check this out, what he says in Hebrews chapter 13, the last chapter of the book of Hebrews. He says, "The bodies of those animals whose blood is brought into the holy places by the high priest as a sacrifice for sin are burned outside the camp." Now you might say, "What are you talking about, Nick? This is kind of gross, and I'm not sure I'm down with this." Well, here's the deal. They would have to take these bodies outside of the camp. Why? Because they became defiled. They became defiled. Remember that word. The whole shedding of blood, the death, it resulted in defilement. And for the reason of defilement, they had to be taken outside of the camp. Now check out what he says in the very next verse. "In the same way, Jesus also suffered outside the gates in order to sanctify the people through his blood." Okay, check out what it's saying. It's saying Jesus was defiled for us in order to make us clean. That's simply what it's saying. Jesus became defiled for us in order to make us clean. And then it says, verse 13, "Therefore let us go to him outside the camp and bear the reproach that he endured. For here we have no lasting city, but we seek the city which is to come." All right, guys, just let me bring this message home with what I wanted to say. You know that leprosy is a picture of sin. We have been infected by birth with this spiritual leprosy, this spiritual sickness which plagues our souls. But Jesus Christ, because of the love of God for you, he came to this earth and he took on the sickness that plagues your soul. He took on that spiritual defilement. He was defiled in order to make you clean so that you could be brought near. You could put it this way. Jesus, the ultimate insider with God, came to this earth and he became an outsider in order to make you an insider with God. And what this passage is saying, therefore, since we have been made insiders with God by Jesus becoming an outsider for us, shouldn't we therefore be willing to be outsiders in this world for the sake of him who became an outsider for us? I would say yes, because he says in the end, this world is not our home. We seek a city which is not of this world. And the good news of the gospel, guys, is that that city is indeed coming. Amen. Be encouraged this Friday as we go into this weekend. I can't wait to share with you the message I've got for you this Sunday. It's about what happened in the wake of Naaman's healing. What we're going to see is a juxtaposition, a comparison of two people. One of them is Naaman, and the other one is a guy named Gehazi, who is the servant of Elisha, a guy who was raised and spent his whole life around the things of God. And of course, Naaman being a foreigner, a leper who has been healed, we're going to see how they responded to those different situations they were in. It's going to be really cool, and there's a ton of application for us this Sunday. Can't wait to see you on Sunday. Join us in person and online, 9 and 11 a.m., online at whitefieldschurch.com, in person here at the church building, 2950 Colorful Avenue in Longmont. We'd love to see you there. Okay, couple updates for you. Here's what we got. First of all, marriage retreat. You know that we're doing a marriage retreat with Pastor Rob Salvato and Denise Salvato up at Estes Park at the YMCA of the Rockies in the end of this month. And we're offering early bird pricing. Actually taking, we're not even meeting our cost on this early bird pricing. So we really want to make it affordable for those of you who would like to come. So early bird pricing, it ends this Sunday. So if you're kind of just, yeah, I'm going to go, I just keep forgetting to pay for it, guys, you got to pay by this Sunday in order to lock in that early bird pricing, or else it's going to disappear. So the couple ways you can do that. Go to our church website, whitefieldschurch.com. Maybe somebody who's watching can even post a link in the comments here so that you guys can just click the link. Go to our website, though, whitefieldschurch.com, and there is a link there where you can sign up and you can pay all in one place. Also, here on Sunday morning, we'll have an option for you to do that. We'll have an iPad set up where you can take care of that. Maybe somebody can walk you through it if you're struggling and like, I'm confused and I just need somebody to help me understand what I need to do here. We'll have somebody there to help you with that. But we just want to remind you, if you've been putting off signing up, the early bird pricing is going to disappear. Price is going to go up. We don't want you to have to pay more. So remember to sign up by this coming Sunday, okay? All right, next, youth event. The youth meeting is generally at 6:30 p.m. on Sunday evenings. But this Sunday, it's going to be at Sandstone Ranch, which is directly across the street from our church building. It's a big, community park here on the east side of Longmont. And they're going to be doing an outside event. It's going to be safe, social distance, but they're going to be doing pizza and parkour. So we have some young adults in our church who do parkour. And they're going to be, teaching the kids some basic moves. I mean, nothing that's going to get them injured or anything, but enough to have fun and get them started with some basic parkour moves. So that'll be this Sunday, 4:30 p.m. at Sandstone Ranch, right across the street from the church building. And we encourage the kids, hey, bring a friend, invite a friend, and there will be food there. We're going to feed them pizza, and there will also be Frisbee and some great outdoor activities. Great weather this time of year here in Colorado, so we just want to get outside and enjoy it and do some parkour with the kids. Okay, Next Gen Ministry. We've been asking you guys to pray for this. We've been wanting to reopen our kindergarten through 5th grade classes. And in order to do that, though, we need 8 more volunteers. So be praying, guys, and be considering, is this where God is stirring me up to use my gifts and serve these kids by teaching them the Bible? And you know what? Maybe you don't want to be a teacher. We have roles that are not even teaching roles that need to be filled. So for example, checking parents in, greeting them, printing out the name tags that go on the kids, and checking everybody in, getting their info, that kind of stuff. So if you would like to serve in that capacity, we could use the help, and it's a great opportunity for you to serve. Maybe you've been wondering, with everything shaken up and all this stuff, where does God want me to serve in this next season? Well, we have a place for you to serve here at Whitefields by serving families, either as a check-in person, as a coordinator who coordinates with the teachers and the parents, or as a teacher. And we would love to talk with you about what that entails and what it looks like, as a helper maybe in a classroom, not necessarily teaching. So we've got room for that. We're looking for 8 more volunteers so that we can open up our Next Gen Ministry from kindergarten through 5th grade, hopefully sometime in the next few weeks once we get the volunteers that we need. Okay, final announcement is really not an announcement, it's more of a report. Bible Learning Center started this past week. So Monday and Tuesday, we had 3 classes that ran. We had a guitar class, guitar worship class. We had an overview of the Bible, walk through the Bible class, which is really cool. It's kind of ground level, like, hey, what is the Bible? How do these different sections fit in? That kind of class. And then we had a class on Tuesdays, which is about spiritual growth and transformation, looking at some lessons from 1 Peter. So if you are like, what, I missed the beginning of the Bible Learning Center, let us know. We'll let you know if there's still an opportunity to join, first of all. And secondly, we'll let you know about upcoming classes as well. You can do that by emailing us, info@whitefieldschurch.com, or by leaving a comment below. All right, that's it. We'll see you on Sunday. God bless you guys. Have a great weekend.